After you've turned your pen blanks, you're ready to start sanding. First, remove the tool rest from the tool rest base. Keep your hands and sandpaper underneath the mandrel and barrels. Sand the parts with 150 grit or finer sandpaper. Use light to moderate pressure with the lathe speed of 500 to 750 RPM. Use progressively finer grit paper to sand the barrels. Never wrap the sandpaper around the barrels. For wood, move through a normal progression of 150, 240, 320, 400, 600, and 800 grits. Sand until the finished diameter of the wood barrels is the same as or slightly larger than the bushings on the mandrel. This will guarantee that your barrel diameter exactly matches your pen components when you assemble them. In addition, you can use a sandpaper to taper the ends of the blanks to the bushings. Make sure not to sand through the wood to the brass tube. Wipe all the sanding dust from the barrels with a soft, lint-free cloth after each grit. Sanding generates a very fine dust, which can build up between the sandpaper and the wood. This prevents wood abrasion and generates unnecessary heat. To avoid this problem, adjust the sandpaper frequently so a fresh surface is touching the blank material. Give the sandpaper an occasional finger flick to dislodge some of the dust from it. Discard the sandpaper if a shiny patch builds up on the paper. After sanding with each grit, stop the lathe and slowly rotate the spindle by hand while sanding lengthwise with the grain. This technique removes cross-grain circular scratches. Rotate the lathe by hand until you've completed a full rotation for the lengthwise sanding. Examine the blank to ensure that all the circular sanding marks are removed. For wood, wipe a small amount of EEE Ultra Shine onto a clean piece of paper towel or cloth. Run the lathe to finish sand the blanks. Ultra Shine contains ultra-fine abrasives that enhance a sanded wood surface and helps you create a superb, blemish-free surface on the blanks. To sand acrylics, first start by moving through the standard sandpaper grits. Sand lightly to prevent heat buildup and the sandpaper from loading with sanding dust. For even better results, wet sand with micro mesh foam-backed adhesive pads through 12,000 grit to produce an amazing finish. The water acts as a coolant while washing away the sanding particles.